What's up, guys, and happy good morning. It's Adventures in Bitcoin. It's Monday, October 29th. It's like 6:20 in the morning, and we're just sitting here looking at Bitcoin do absolutely nothing. So we're gonna try to get to the bottom what's going on here. We're gonna talk about some of the factors playing into why Bitcoin is sideways right now. But first things first, I'm going to go over to free Bitcoin because I see now that I can now claim some free Bitcoin. I have to refresh this page. And I've done this a few times here, right? I claim every hour, I claim free Bitcoin here and I build it up. I build it up and build it up, and then I gamble it away, and now I'm at 0. So I have 31. So I'll let that build up again, and it's just so addicting. So Bitcoin's sitting at 64.89 here, $6,489, and it may come down a little bit more today. As you can see, we're starting to converge. These lines are all converging, like they always seem to be doing lately, and we I don't see it going through this red line here, which goes way back. There's a lot of support here at this 6,400 range. So Bitcoin is pretty stable here, which is a good thing. In the short term, I don't see Bitcoin taking off and making investors a lot of money. Where the real money to be made here in cryptocurrency is going to be in the altcoins. Ripple hasn't been doing anything significant either. It's I don't know, what is this? Is this a bull flag or a bear flag? It's hard to tell. Tron has been looking really good. There's been a lot of smart contracts, new smart contracts, or dApps that they call it, that have been coming out on the Tron blockchain, and it's a way that they can stress test it and get people confident in their blockchain. And the price is starting to build some momentum here. So I've been liking Tron now for a while. Definitely a good way to increase your Bitcoin holdings. Ethereum Classic, I think, is at a pretty low bottom here. Ethereum Classic, of course, is a fork of Ethereum. It's actually the original Ethereum before it had its issues, and it forked off. The project forked off into Ethereum as we know it. So those that are tried and true to the original Ethereum project prefer Ethereum Classic. It was also listed on Coinbase as a tradable coin a few months ago, which gave it a little pump. So myself, I am preferring Ethereum Classic to Ethereum right now. So let's take a look at the stock market. The S&P, which is an index that, you got the Dow, which is all the large cap and financial and the industrials. Then you have the Russell 2000, which are all small caps. The S&P is sort of in the middle. It's a basket of stocks that give you an idea of how all of them are performing. Some stocks are going to do good, others are going to do bad, but the S&P will give you a kind of an average of how they're performing. And this is not a good looking chart at all. This is very sickly. And a lot of people think that the stocks are related to Bitcoin, so that if stocks go down, that money will go into Bitcoin. It's not related that way. Bitcoin is really more closely related to gold, as you'll see in a minute. Moving over to the dollar has actually been kind of strong. The economy is doing pretty good in contrast to what a lot of the people are saying. Jobs are up. Inflation is stable. The Fed is slowly raising interest rates, where it had kept it artificially suppressed for a very, very long time. And when they start raising interest rates, that means they're confident in the economy. Gold's been starting to tick up slowly. Bitcoin is probably closer tied to gold than stocks. And the bond market, after prices had gone up really quickly here, you can see this huge spike, are now kind of flat. And how bonds tie into how the markets and how I think Bitcoin all play into this is when bonds are down, when bonds are cheap, that means yields are up because the yields of the bonds are inverse to the price of the bonds. And what bonds are is basically a debt instrument where the person who's investing in it is the beneficiary of that debt. So you become the bank when you invest in bonds. The yields that you get year after year for investing your money in bonds is pretty safe. It's pretty guaranteed. A lot safer than stocks. So if you're getting a high yield in bonds, wouldn't you rather have bonds than stocks? Because, stocks may go up more, but it's more risky. It could also go down. If you're earning a pretty decent, let's say 10% rate of return on your money in bonds, people are just going to buy bonds. But when the prices of bonds go up and the yields go down, like, when the Fed keeps the interest rates artificially down, then that money flows into stocks because it then becomes a sweeter investment. Same goes for Bitcoin. Why would you invest in something as risky as Bitcoin when bonds are paying so well? Just buy bonds. So when bonds are down, yields are up. When the dollar is up, stocks are down, Bitcoin's down, gold's down. But when bonds are up, meaning yields are down, you're earning less from bonds, and the dollar's down, then stocks and Bitcoin and gold become more attractive. Hopefully that makes sense. So basically, Bitcoin and gold are similar. You may think, why would I want to have Bitcoin when I can have gold? Because gold is real, it's tangible. Where Bitcoin shines is it's a currency. You can't walk into a store and shave off a little bit of your gold bars and say, hey, here you go, give me my goods and services. With Bitcoin, it's very liquid, and it's also a store of wealth, especially when prices are very stable like this. So how do we earn more Bitcoin if Bitcoin is just sitting here flat? Well, one way is free Bitcoin, but this is a very small amount of Bitcoin that you're earning from this, and you have to refresh this every hour to claim your free Bitcoin. And you could, of course, ratchet it up if you're lucky by playing the dice game. But sometimes opportunities pop up, and I wanted to share this to you. And shout out to Crypto Gangs for bringing this to my attention. Peace, dog. The folks at Voyager are offering a $25 credit in Bitcoin for signing up on their website. This is going to be a new, not an exchange. They're going to be more like a broker for Bitcoin trades. It's going to be totally free. Everything's going to be feeless. It's US based. So if you're in the United States, you can create an account here. They're going to have 15 plus different altcoins that you can trade on their app. And their app's going to tie you into exchanges, the most liquid exchanges. So, if you wanted to, let's say, buy a particular cryptocurrency, it's going to find the best price for you. Same thing if you're going to sell, it's going to try to find it's trying to fetch you the most money for that sell. It looks to me like this is going to be a legit company, US based, a very experienced team. They're only going to deal with legit cryptocurrency, no shit coins. And to get things kicked off and to promote it, they're offering $25 for you to sign up. All you have to do is put your email address, no KYC, no social security number, no home address, none of that, at least for now. And when they go live in a couple of months here, you'll get a $25 credit in Bitcoin at whatever the current price of Bitcoin is at the time that they give it to you. And if you want to refer friends, those friends get 25 and you get another 25 for referring your friends. So I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check this out. Sign up, claim your free $25 in Bitcoin. And don't forget to check out Crypto Gangs. He's a new up and coming YouTuber. He's got great content. Stop by, tell him I said hi. So that's going to be it for today. Try not to fall asleep watching Bitcoin. Stay profitable, my friends. See you on the next video.